I'm a lawyer and I'm going to explain why it is devastating for Sam Bankman-Fried, the former crypto king, to have his bail revoked only 2 months or 3 months before his trial kicks off. Because a New York court has determined that Sam Bankman-Fried, by virtue of giving certain private writings of his ex-girlfriend Caroline Ellison to a reporter, breached the terms of his bail. Now, once upon a time, Sam Bankman-Fried was considered the golden boy of crypto. He ran a very successful business and he was doing quite well with lots of people investing in him. The allegations are, though, that he was running, in fact, a terrible organization with no safe controls, and he was basically helping himself to customers' money like a piggy bank. He was doing this by virtue of a few different entities, including something called Alameda Research, which was a research arm that would enter into agreements with the crypto exchange and do certain things to create money, which was run by his girlfriend. He's pleaded not guilty to those charges, and he has been on bail, extensive bail, $250 million bail, in fact, and living with his family in California, pending the start of his trial in New York in October. Now, it is alleged that he attempted to influence witnesses, not including his ex-girlfriend, who's gone and given evidence against him by virtue of giving her private writings to a New York reporter. The reason for this is because there was a gag order in place which said that he could not publicly comment in relation to the case and had his internet and other activities severely monitored. Now, going into custody is always difficult, it's always stressful, but going into custody before a trial like this, where you've got 2 months before showtime, is devastating. The reason for that is that in the lead up to a trial, your entire legal team is going as fast and as hard as they can to get on top of every single detail. Now, the larger picture, I'm sure, is sorted out. There's a good understanding of what the general defense strategy would be. That's easy to find, and that's done months in advance. But the specific details, the who, what, when, where, who did this, when did you do that? These questions come up, and they come up generally in the really close preparation to trial. And when you're in custody, of course, you can go and write these questions down and speak to a person and do this and that. But it is much, much harder than if you have direct and constant access to your client. And if you have direct and constant access to your client, you can get them to do things that assist them. Talk to their character witnesses, for example. Access bank records, access information, all of these things that are hurdles for you, they can do. And so it is an enormous blow to any individual to not have their liberty right before trial. And it is not an exaggeration to say that it is often the difference between success and failure. So this must come as a substantial blow to Sam Bankman-Fried as he attempts to clear his name. Follow me for more legal TikTok.